How's it going, Drag? Is this? Were you trying to start the intro?
I don't fucking know.
Okay. Well, anyways, how's it going, Drag? Is this the legendary Dragon Duelist? I have. Do you want me to call you by your real name?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, this is Ian right here, and it's his first locals. It's my third locals. I haven't really been to locals since before the pandemic started, so we decided to go to locals now since they finally opened back up. So.
Yeah, man.
This
That'll be
might
an
I might want to do like from up
You
here
might,
instead.
you might, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think that's gonna look better.
You think? You think because
Alright.
the sun's there? Man.
Yeah. Well, we could get both of our deck profiles after the locals.
Yeah.
He's on Virtual World. I'm on Cyber Dragons. His Cyber Dragons best deck.
Okay, buddy. All right.
Yeah, they're the best deck.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and your Zane.
If you can beat Drytrons with them, it's the best deck. Because
That's understandable.
I beat Drytrons with them.
Okay, Mr. Brickola.
Mr. He says that because we play tested and I drew 2 Dark Ruler, 2 Cosmic, 1 Kaiju, 1 Pankratops.
You play the Cosmic.
I
play the Cosmic. You didn't
Yeah,
play
I
Dark
did
Ruler.
use. I used
Play Dark
Cosmic.
Ruler.
I didn't use Dark Ruler. There wasn't a point in using Dark Ruler.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't play either way. If it's a card that lets me play, and then I can't play because I don't have any.
And
cards.
this is a 1
Anyways,
minute intro.
Yep, 1 minute intro. Don't worry, I'll cut out some parts.
Oh, sure.
Anyways, that's locals.
Okay, let's go.
See, yep. We'll come back after our first round. All right, so we just got back from our first round at locals. I did pretty good. I 2-0'd my opponent. My opponent was playing Tenyi, so that was interesting. You know, with those effect monsters that special summon when there's no effect monster on the field. You didn't really do much as far as plays though. Like on the first game he set 2 and had this Tenyi Link 4 out. But I was able to just special summon Cyber Dragon Contact, use it, and I think his trap cards relied on having a Tenyi monster on the field, so that really messed up his plays. And then I proceeded to normal summon Core and machine duplication him for game, so that was fun. And then in the second game, he goes first again, and he has 2 hand traps in hand, which I didn't know at the time, of course. And he also just synchro summoned into this one monster, I forgot its name, but it's pretty much just Screech. Your opponent can't target this card with effects. So on my next turn, I drew again. I top decked Ash Blossom, which didn't do anything. I also had Red Eyes Black Dragon in my hand, but that didn't really matter because then I just normal summoned Core again and activated Machine Dupe. I also had Galaxy Soldier and another Cyber Emergency in my hand, so my hand was nuts. Galaxy Soldier, Emergency Core, Machine Dupe. Can't really ask for too much more, so I played through his 2 hand traps easily, and then I just proceeded to OTK him again with Core Machine Dupe. Anyways, do you want to talk about your round?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Man. Holy. Bad round. Got 2-0'd, lost. Brick twice with the same exact hand against Life Twins. Life Twins are an interesting deck. It's really hard to hand trap them. You have to find which choke point. I had Book of Moon twice, but if you shotgun it too early, it's just really weird. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so much. You might want to focus on shuffling your deck next time.
I did. I truffle shuffled so long, dude.
Did you power shuffle?
Yeah, power shuffle for 5. And then he cut, and that's it.
Yeah. He's just good at cutting. That's it. All right, we just finished our second round. I went against Virtual World. Unfortunately, I lost 2-1. The guy drew called by both games, and I just kind of bricked in 2 games also. I didn't full-on brick, but he had too much disruption for me to deal with my hand. And he won. His opponent didn't show up.
Yeah, 2-0. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Best player.
All right. That was a quick one.
It truly was.
There wasn't too much to say about my match. Yeah.
Man, that's it.
It was just a standard match.
Standard virtual world player.
Yeah. I drew Dark
Play
Ruler
Zeus,
twice. I hard
14
drew Red Ice Fusion. First game I made Dragoon, so he had a scoop to that, and then he came back with a 2-1 after that. So, yep. Update you on the round 3. All right. Back at it with this camera angle. Sorry for all the weird camera angle changes. Last time we just did YouTuber vlog mode because the round was in 2 minutes, so we just decided to go quickly. But anyways, I got up against Drytrons, so that was interesting. I won that game 2-1. That's pretty nice because Drytron isn't the best matchup for Cyber Dragons, but first round pretty much he did the classic make Herald, get a negate for every card in your hand, so then he passed to me and I just scooped before getting him any information. So yeah, that was that round. that game I mean. And then game 2, I decided to go first. I decided in for going first, but then I drew Hertz, Machine Dupe, and no, not too much else. I don't remember exactly, but anyways, I summoned Hertz, I used Machine Dupe, but then he improved my Hertz, so I just summoned only one more Hertz. I don't want to summon 2 because that'd be just useless to summon another one, so I only summoned one more Hertz, and then I went to Anaconda, made Dragoon, and then he kaiju'd my Dragoon, but he kind of bricked off after that, so he didn't really game me, he didn't attack me at all. So then I went to my round, my turn, where I drew, and then at this point, it kind of just got like a simplified game state. He did make Zeus on his turn, so then I tribute summoned Gamma Seal for Cyber Dragon, and then Contact fused, and then it was just a Fortress beatdown from there. I also had summon limits and some other hand traps like Droll, but I didn't really get to use those. It didn't really matter though. Then game 3, he went first, he activated Prosperity, and then on Resolution I drolled him, so that was great. He had a hard pass there. And then afterwards I just went in and I just won. Did I OTK? How did I forget if I OTK'd or not? I don't remember. Did I OTK? I don't know if I OTK'd. I did OTK. I OTK'd.
Dragon Link can still do stuff. Crusadia, Pendulum, Dragon Link can still do a lot. That's a lot. I'm pretty sure it was a 60 card deck. It was off. He 2-0'd me. In his first round, he opened Droplets, and I made my Khalib combo, so that was basically worth it. Second round, I opened Lulu Lao Lao. Couldn't do anything from there. So I had 2 interactions, and that's it. Lost 2-0.
Alright, round 4. I believe there is one more round, but yes, so that was round 4. I went up against Eldritch, and it was the most Oonga Boonga version of Eldritch, the most monkey brain. I'm not sure if Oonga Boonga was the right word. Yeah, monkey brained version of Eldritch, meaning it was pure. So he would summon an Eldritch and he'd set 4 floodgates. Luckily I won 2-1. The first game I lost because he just kind of outgrinded me. And then the second game I sided in and I decided to go first. I made Dragoon, but I had to use like 4 cards. I decided that Dragoon was the best option against a control deck, so I wasted 4 cards to make Dragoon, but then he just kaiju'd my Dragoon. And then he went up for a few of his plays. Top deck Machine Duplication. So right now my hand's Overload Fusion and Machine Dupe. I was getting kind of nervous at that point. Then he went, he didn't game me. He just attacked with more Eldritches. And then I went and I drew Core, and then I summoned that, and I was just able to spiral from there. He did summon limit me after I resolved Machine Duplication, which was a mistake because I got an extra Cyber Dragon. But then after that, at that point, I was just able to outgrind him, actually. And then game 3, he went first. I drew, and then he used Anti-Spell Fragrance. I chained Cosmic, and I banished it. And then I tried doing some more plays. I summoned Core, I got the effect of Core. I tried using Machine Duplication. He didn't let that result. He flipped Imperial Order on me. And we just kept going, but I was able to eventually beat him with Anaconda into Dragoons. So, yep, that was good.
Well, mirror matches are fun as hell, dude. It's so interesting to see what other combos you can go against. He had a completely different toolbox. I have the Ultimaya Zolkin package. He has Krishan's. He runs Mathematics Sigma, all of those. So it was very interesting. I went 2-0 lost, but for the most part, it was insanely fun. It was so nice about everything, too. So, yeah.
Alright, welcome back. We have finished locals now. Last round, I went against the Live Twins, and I won 2-1. In game 1, I had, I think it was Hertz, Machine Duplication, and Core. I was able to just like pop off a bit there. I normal summoned Core, and I searched for Repair Plant, and then he kind of misplayed here. He didn't play around Mega Fleet by not activating his Live Twin effect, so I immediately Contact Fused his only monster and getting rid of the pop disruption that he had. And then Emma. And then eventually, I just kept popping off, and I kept going, and then I ended up taking that game then game 2, he went first again. I set up some disruptions, and then I tried playing through it. I didn't really have the best hand to play through it. I did okay. I lasted a few more turns, but then I lost. And then game 3, I sided in to go first, which was a good move because I drew in a summon limit, which I had in the side deck. And then I set that, and I was able to make an infinity on top of that. Higo spelled Nova, so I couldn't go into Anaconda, but I hard drew Red Ice Fusion anyway, so it didn't matter. I went on Almirage Infinity Pass, and then he went. He normal summoned one of those live twins that special summons from the deck, then I changed summon limit. He just had to summon this monster and then pass. And then I went and I just activated Red Ice Fusion and he scooped there, so that was me for my locals. I did top, I got in 3rd place, and I got these 4 OTS packs from it. So wait, let's open them now, unless you want to talk about your match.
I'll talk about what you open. I went against Sky Strikers, right? So
Yes.
I lost to their primary win condition, having more life points.
Yes, winning in time.
Winning in time.
Hayate for game in time.
I mean, mostly it was my fault. First game I had Kaliga on the field, but I didn't have Crystal Wings, so I didn't have that out. Just my bad, in general. I mean, that was mainly it. Nothing else really happened, and a Masculine of Emperor.
Yep. I don't know what that card does. I'm not going to read it, though.
No, I'll read it.
Nope.
It's worth free.
Oh, you're going to read it? Alright.
That's what it says.
Maybe I'll read it eventually.
It looks like you can tribute and normal summon Cosmic Flares. Oh, they have Stardust supporting these things.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Lion Alligator.
Lion Alligator.
Oh yeah, I'm going to read this one. While you control another reptile monster, if a reptile monster you control attacks defense, inflict piercing damage.
That's amazing. Powerful.
Power. This one's short, so I might read it also. Oh, another
there's
Cyberstein. Yep, I got Cyberstein earlier in my first OTS pack. Alright, next one. This is the 3rd OTS pack.
Do we see Bleed? We do not see Bleed.
Miracle Dig.
That's an old card.
Yep, and then
Lord
this
British
one.
Space. King
Skull,
of the Skull Servant.
Oh, Skull Servant, let's go.
Yo, that's
We got the Skull Servants. They never lose, so.
Alright, that
If
was
you
my
wanna-
prediction. Right?
Yeah, you said there was going to be an ulti in this one, so.
If there isn't, I'm being incredibly sad.
Yeah,
Can't
there probably won't be realistically, but
Okay.
what we could pretend.
And I don't see Prank Blade, I'm sad.
Hydra, this one again, and Nerval.
Nerval. Oh wow.
Super rare Nerval.
Interesting.
The Tri Brigades are getting reprinted soon. Maybe I build Tri Brigade deck. Probably not though. We'll see.
Listen.
Yep. So those were the packs. Yeah, you pretty much just explained. I finished my live twin duel, and then I went over there, and I just saw them ending it right now, and this was like already like plus 30 minutes on the clock already, so there was just 10 minutes left, and I asked, okay, was that game 3? And they said no, that was game 1.
Yeah, no, I had Kaliga on the field the entire time, and then he built up an Axis Kotalka, and I
Yeah.
barely could gain any advantage, despite holding cards.
Also, I did a little bit of trading, and I got Pato Sanico. Or should I try reading it?
You want me to read?
I could.
Patasonico.
Yeah, I haven't read this. Bestia Alada. What does that say? I need to take it off camera real quick to see what the attribute says. I can't really read it that well. What does that say? It's supposed to be wind, but
Vento.
Viento. Okay, viento. Un pato que puede caminar a velocidades supersónicas. A veces no puede controlar su increíble increíble ritmo y pierde el control. I could make a Sonic Duck deck now. Alright. Right.
Sonic Duck are you gonna Sonic?
I made a Sonic Duck deck at one point on Dueling Book. It was Sonic Duck Control.
Oh, boy.
It was terrible because I just put a whole bunch of draw cards so that way I could get into Sonic Duck, and then two floodgates. Alright, well that's it. Goodbye.
Bye bye.